Learning English alone can feel frustrating sometimes. Many learners believe they cannot become fluent unless they have someone to practice with every day. They think they need a teacher, a native speaker, or a speaking partner. Because of this belief, many people stop practicing when they are alone. They wait for the right time or the right person. But the truth is very different. You can absolutely practice English alone and still become fluent. In fact, many successful English learners improved most of their speaking skills while practicing by themselves. The secret is not having many people around you. The secret is using the right methods consistently. When you learn how to practice correctly, your daily life can become your English classroom. The first and most powerful method is talking to yourself in English. At first, this idea may feel strange or uncomfortable. Many people think talking to yourself is weird. But language learners around the world use this technique because it works. When you talk to yourself, you remove the fear of judgment. Nobody is listening, nobody is correcting you, and nobody is laughing at your mistakes. This freedom allows you to practice more. Start with very simple sentences. Talk about what you are doing in that moment. For example, if you are making breakfast, you can say, "I am making eggs." If you are opening your laptop, you can say, "Now I am checking my emails." If you are walking outside, you can say, "The weather is nice today." These sentences may sound simple, but they train your brain to produce English naturally. Over time, your brain becomes faster at forming sentences without translating from your native language. Another powerful way to practice alone is shadowing. Shadowing means listening to English and repeating it immediately after the speaker. This technique is used by many language learners and even professional interpreters. Choose a short video, podcast, or audio clip in English. Listen carefully to the speaker and repeat what they say right after you hear it. Try to copy the pronunciation, rhythm, and tone. At the beginning, this might feel difficult. Your mouth may not move fast enough, and you may miss some words. That is completely normal. The goal is not perfection. The goal is training your mouth and ears to work together. After a few days of shadowing practice, you will notice that speaking becomes smoother. Your pronunciation will also start sounding more natural. Another powerful technique is recording yourself. Many learners avoid this step because they feel uncomfortable hearing their own voice. But recording yourself can be one of the most helpful tools for improvement. Take your phone and record yourself speaking for 1 or 2 minutes. Talk about anything. You can describe your day, explain your plans, or share your opinion about something you watched or read. For example, you could say, "Today I woke up early and practiced English for 20 minutes. Later I watched a video about improving listening skills." I think listening practice is very important for language learners. After recording, listen carefully to your voice. Pay attention to how you speak. Do you pause too much? Do you struggle to find words? Are some sentences unclear? This method helps you notice your weaknesses so you can improve them. Another important habit for practicing English alone is thinking in English. Many learners translate from their native language into English before speaking. This translation process makes speaking slow and stressful. Your brain is doing 2 jobs at the same time, translating and speaking. To become fluent, you must train your brain to think directly in English. Start with small thoughts during the day. When you wake up in the morning, try to think in English. For example, you might think, "I need to get ready for work," or "Today I will practice English for 30 minutes. When you see something interesting during the day, describe it in English in your mind. If you see a beautiful sunset, you might think, "The sky looks amazing today." If you see many people on the street, you might think, the street is very busy right now. These small mental exercises train your brain to process English naturally. Your daily activities can also become powerful speaking practice. You do not need a classroom to practice English. Everyday situations give you many opportunities to speak. When you are cooking, describe the steps in English. When you are cleaning your room, talk about what you are doing. When you are traveling somewhere, describe what you see around you. For example, you might say, I am waiting for the bus. There are many people here today. The bus is late, so I will wait a few more minutes. This habit turns ordinary moments into language practice. Another useful strategy is learning phrases instead of only single words. Many learners spend a lot of time memorizing vocabulary lists. They learn hundreds of individual words but still struggle to speak. This happens because real communication uses phrases and expressions, not isolated words. Instead of memorizing only one word, try to learn it inside a sentence. For example, instead of only learning the word improve, learn sentences like, I want to improve my English, or I am trying to improve every day. When you learn phrases, you understand how words naturally connect together. This makes speaking easier and faster. Reading aloud is another excellent method for practicing English alone. Reading silently helps your vocabulary, but reading aloud improves your speaking ability. When you read aloud, your eyes, brain, and mouth work together. This strengthens the connection between understanding and speaking. Choose a short article, a story, or even a script like this one. Read it slowly and clearly. Focus on pronunciation and rhythm. If you do this for 10 minutes every day, you will start feeling more confident when speaking. One more powerful technique is using your imagination. You can create imaginary conversations and practice answering questions. For example, imagine you are in a job interview. The interviewer asks, "Why are you learning English?" You answer, "I am learning English because it helps me communicate with people from different countries." Then imagine another question, "What do you do to improve your English?" You might answer, "I watch English videos, listen to podcasts, and practice speaking every day." These imaginary conversations prepare your brain for real-life situations. Finally, the most important key to becoming fluent while practicing alone is consistency. Fluency does not come from practicing once in a while. It comes from practicing regularly. Even 10 or 15 minutes of daily practice can create strong progress over time. Languages are learned through repetition and exposure. The more often you hear, think, and speak English, the more natural it becomes. So instead of waiting for the perfect partner or the perfect situation, start using the time you already have. Talk to yourself, describe your daily activities, practice shadowing, record your voice, and read aloud. These simple habits may seem small, but when you repeat them every day, they create powerful improvement. One day you will notice something surprising. You will start speaking English more naturally. Words will come to your mind faster. Sentences will feel easier to build. And you will realize that all those moments when you practiced alone were actually building your fluency step by step. So remember this, practicing alone does not mean learning alone. Your effort, your voice, and your daily practice are enough to move you forward. If you stay consistent and keep practicing, fluency will come. Just keep going.